doors. Daddy left his work shoes there by the back door on the mat, covered up with field dust. Mama never moved them far. She'd brush the leather clean, then set them side by side again, ready for the morning breeze. Those shoes by the back door walked 1,000 miles across the fields and through the years, with quiet country style. Those shoes by the back door, worn but standing true. A good man's life is measured by the work he follows through. One October harvest came. The corn stood tall and dry, but Daddy never laced them up. That cool October sky, neighbors filled the farmhouse porch, bringing pies and casseroles. Mama glanced toward the back door, where those old shoes still stood. Those shoes by the back door never walked again, but every board they helped to build still sheltered family and friends. Those shoes by the back door, waiting where they'd been, like a silent promise of the life he lived within. Years went by so quietly. My own son asked one day, why don't we throw those old shoes out? Nobody wears them anyway. I smiled and picked them off the mat, placed them in his hands. Someday you'll understand why some things never leave. Those shoes by the back door still remind us all, love can wear old leather without growing small. Those shoes by the back door rest where they belong. Some folks leave this old world, but their footsteps carry on. The screen door swings, morning comes, the shoes remain. Down at Molly's little diner, just off Highway 32. Table 6 beside the window, caught the morning sunshine through. Every day at 7:30, old Ben Harper took his seat. Black coffee and 2 fried eggs with toast and homemade peach preserve sweet. Molly never wrote it down. She'd smile before he'd speak. Some friendships grow so naturally, you hardly hear them breathe. That empty chair at table 6 still faces morning light. Some folks leave behind a place no one else feels right. That empty chair at table 6, waiting by the glass. Love can leave a little mark that time can't make it past. One Monday came without him. The coffee cooled untoast. Molly folded both her hands without saying very much. The farmers bowed their heads a while. Nobody rushed away. Someone quietly paid his bill, though he'd never come that day. Outside the courthouse clock rang 8 across the town. Inside the diner, not a word needed saying out loud. That empty chair at table 6 stayed there every dawn, not because folks couldn't move it, but because Ben lived on. That empty chair at table 6 taught us something true. The richest part of every meal is who sits there with you. Saturday at breakfast, a young mechanic brings his son. They choose the seat beside the window just before the morning rush. Molly pours an extra coffee, sets it where Ben sat, then smiles and says he would have liked seeing the world like that. That empty chair at table 6 isn't empty anymore. Every story shared there opens one more door. That empty chair at table 6 still welcomes every friend. A good man's place is never lost when kindness has no end. The coffee steams, the bell above the door rings, morning starts again. Every Sunday before sunrise, Grandma brushed her straw hat clean, blue ribbon tied around the brim, just as neat as it could be. She'd pin one little daisy on from the garden by the gate, then walk the mile to Pleasant Hill, never once arriving late. Sunday's best hat, worn with gentle pride, not for how it looked, but the heart inside. Sunday's best hat, waiting by the door. Faith was something Grandma lived Monday through before. One bright spring the church bell rang, but Grandma stayed at home. Neighbors filled the wooden pews, feeling something wrong. Little Sarah crossed the yard, holding fresh white bloom. She gently laid them on the brim there beside the room. Grandma smiled and held her hand without a single word. Sometimes love is spoken best without being heard. Sunday's best hat still rests on its hook, holding quiet stories no history ever wrote. Sunday's best hat, faded by the years, yet every blue ribbon still dries happy tears. Now each Easter morning, Sarah wears that hat, adding one fresh daisy just where Grandma placed it last. Children always ask her why, she smiles and simply says, some things aren't handed down, they're carried. Sunday's best hat still walks country roads, teaching every generation what quiet goodness knows. Sunday's best hat, simple, old and true, the finest things we ever wear are the lives that shine through. The church bell rings, the morning longings, another Sunday begins. Folks all knew old Walter Hayes by the fence along Route 3. Every spring he'd drive new posts as straight could be. He'd stretch the wire nice and tight, hammer ringing through the air. If a neighbor's fence had fallen, Walter somehow would be there. That fence never leaned through the wind and rain, built with steady hands again and again. That fence never leaned, standing tall and true. Some folks build with lumber, some build people too. One March storm came rolling in, breaking limbs across the road. Half the county woke next morning to fields standing open wide. Walter's truck stayed in the barn. He'd passed the week before, still before the sun was high. Neighbors gathered at each farm. Nobody asked who should begin or who would get the pay. They simply grabbed their hammers the way Walter always did. That fence never leaned, though the man was gone. His way of helping others quietly lived on. That fence never leaned across every field. Kindness leaves foundations that never seem to yield. Now my youngest grandson carries Walter's old claw hammer. He still checks each fence post twice before he drives another. He says, Grandpa always told me a fence should help your neighbor too. I smile beneath my weathered hat, 'cause I know that much is true. That fence never leaned, still lines every field. Not because the boards were strong, but because one heart was real. That fence never leaned long after Walter's days. A good man's work keeps standing in 1,000 quiet ways. The hammer rests, the fence stands straight. Morning comes again. By the front door on the hall tree hung old Walter's Sunday coat. Brown wool faded at the shoulders, one loose button near the throat. Every Sunday after service, he'd hang it in the very same place, and sit down beside the fireplace with a quiet smile upon his face. That coat on the hall tree waited by the door, holding little pieces of the man we knew before. That coat on the hall tree never asked for more. It carried every Sunday home from the Lord. One bright April Sunday morning, the church pew sat one seat short. Pastor Brown looked toward the doorway, but Walter never walked through. After supper, Grandma reached for the coat upon its hook, found a church bulletin in the pocket with Psalm 23 bookmarked. That coat on the hall tree stayed another year. No one ever moved it, though the seasons disappeared. That coat on the hall tree still welcomed us inside, like Grandpa had only stepped away for a little while. Now my oldest boy wears it every Christmas Eve, though the sleeves are just a little short. He says it feels just right to me. He hangs it on the same old hook before the evening meal. Some things fit the heart better than they fit the shoulders. That coat on the hall tree still watches o'er this home, keeping faithful memories where love has always grown. That coat on the hall tree, worn but standing proud. A good man's life keeps warming hearts long after he's gone. The door swings closed, the coat still hangs. Sunday comes again. Behind the old white farmhouse stood a maple tall and wide. Grandpa tied a rope one summer with a weathered board to ride. Every evening after supper, children waited for their turn. Higher than the garden fence, watching fireflies return. That maple tree swing carried laughter on the breeze. Simple little moments growing with the leaves. That maple tree swing never asked for much, just an old rope and a board, Grandpa's steady touch.
October, Grandpa's hammer rested quiet in the shed. The swing moved with the autumn wind, though no one climbed instead. Little Ellie walked outside, holding Grandpa's old straw hat. She gave the swing a gentle push, then quietly smiled back. That maple tree swing still dances in the air. Every breeze reminds us Grandpa's love is there. That maple tree swing, waiting year by year. Some memories keep moving, though the ones we love aren't here. Now my boy has tied new rope around that same old limb. The board is smooth from little hands, just like it once had been. Every push becomes a promise, passed from old to young. The sweetest family stories never stay unsung. That maple tree swing still flies toward the sky, holding generations as the seasons pass us by. That maple tree swing will always have a place where children's laughter echoes and love never fades away. The swing moves slowly, the evening settles, home feels the same.
Miss Evelyn walked each Tuesday past the courthouse and the square to the little county library with silver in her hair. She'd carry home 2 storybooks tucked beneath her arm, reading on the front porch swing till the evening lost its charm. That library card, worn around the edge, opened little windows far beyond the fence. That card folded safe away. Some dreams begin on an ordinary day. One September afternoon, the rocking chair stood still. Neighbors gathered quietly beyond the old oak hill, while sorting through her family Bible,
Mary found a faded card dated 1963 with Miss Evelyn's careful mark. Between its pages rested a note she'd softly penned. Read one book, then pass it on to someone needing friends. That library card never lost its worth. Stories have a way of traveling the earth. That library card still finds eager hands, turning quiet children into dreaming women and men. Now each summer Wednesday, the library fills with sound. Grandparents read aloud while little feet gather around. Above the wooden checkout desk, a framed card gently hangs, reminding every reader how one life can leave its mark. That library card still opens every door, not made of keys or money, but something even more. That library card, faded blue with time, left a little country town, a richer state of mind. One more page, one more story passed along.
Miss Evelyn walked each Tuesday past the courthouse and the square to the little county library with silver in her hair. She'd carry home 2 storybooks tucked beneath her arm, reading on the front porch swing till the evening lost its charm. That library card, worn around the edge, open little windows far beyond the fence. That library card, folded safe away. Some dreams begin on an ordinary day. One September afternoon, the rocking chair stood still. Neighbors gathered quietly beyond the old oak hill. While sorting through her family Bible, Mary found a faded card
dated 1963 with Miss Evelyn's careful mark. Between its pages rested a note sheet softly penned. Read one book, then pass it on to someone needing friends. That library card never lost its worth. Stories have a way of traveling the earth. That library card still finds eager hands, turning quiet children into dreaming women and men. Now each summer Wednesday the library fills with sound. Grandparents read aloud while little feet gather round. Above the wooden checkout desk a framed card gently hangs, reminding every reader how one life can leave its mark. That library card still opens every door, not made of keys or money, but something even more. That library card, faded blue with time, left a little country town, a richer state of mind. One more page, one more story passed along. Every evening just at dusk, Mrs. Green stepped out alone. She pulled the little chain till the porch light softly shone. Folks all thought she liked the glow for the moths and summer air, but every night she faced the road like someone might be there. The porch light stayed on long after dark, lighting up the front steps like a faithful heart. The porch light stayed on every single night. Some folks welcome people home with one little light. One November evening came, cold wind crossed the county line. A pickup stopped beside the gate just a little after 9. Out stepped David in army boots with a duffel on his back. Mrs. Green ran through the yard without looking back. The porch light stayed on all those passing years, guiding one young soldier home through his mother's prayers. The porch light stayed on, shining soft and warm. Home was waiting patiently, safe from every storm. Now when evening settles down, David pulls that little chain. His children ask him why. He smiles, but never explains. The porch light stays on by the old front door, welcoming tomorrow like it did before. The porch light stays on for whoever comes. Sometimes love is nothing more than leaving one light on. The light still shines across the yard. Welcome home.
Every weekday before sunrise, Joe walked down the gravel lane with a dinny tin lunch pail swinging by a leather strap. His wife tucked in 2 biscuits, an apple and a slice of ham. Sometimes she'd slip a handwritten note folded small beneath the jam. That old tin lunch pail rode beside his hand, filled with simple blessings for a hard-working man. That old tin lunch pail, worn and scratched with pride, it carried more than supper, it carried love inside. One cold morning at the quarry, Joe retired after 40 years. The men all signed his lunch pail with crooked names and cheers. He carried it back home that day, set it high upon a shelf. His little grandson pointed up and asked, "Can I have that myself?" That old tin lunch pail never held much gold, just enough to feed a man through rain and winter cold. That old tin lunch pail now rests above the door, reminding us that honest work is worth remembering for. Years from now, that little boy will head out before dawn, carrying his grandpa's pail, though grandpa's long since gone. He'll find one folded note inside, written in his grandma's hand. Work hard, come home hungry, we'll always understand. That old tin lunch pail still tells its quiet tale, not through words or riches, but through a worn-out handle. That old tin lunch pail
Sometimes the finest inheritance is the life of a faithful man. The sun comes up, the road goes on, the lunch pail swings.